Welcome back, everybody. We are back today. Today we're gonna do another tier list, a cool little thing. I'm back. It's been a minute, almost a year. Damn, almost a year since I made a YouTube video. I know. Shit. Let's just get straight into it. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of superpowers in this. So what we're gonna be doing is making a tier list and ranking the best superpower, starting with my favorite superpower. Holy shit, get back down. I think 175 look good. Actually, yeah. So actually, I'm gonna add another tier, and then yeah, I'm just gonna make this tier ass because D is a bad superpower, but just I wouldn't want it. I don't want it. So here's the rules. I can't rate these hoes on. I can't rate these hoes on if I get the superpower I'm living on Earth, because then shit would just be stupid. Because I can get any of these superpowers and living on Earth, I'd be OP. Obviously, some of them kind of don't make sense, but I'm assuming that I'm in a superhero world and I'm in a world like Marvel, DC, My Hero, Invincible, The Boys, yada yada yada. And this is my superhero. Which ones are S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier, you know? And which ones do I not want? My favorite superpower is the first one, super speed. Oh my god. My favorite superhero is the Flash. My favorite superpower is super speed. I cannot fathom how in the world is anybody able to beat super speed. It doesn't make any sense to me. Seems like the dumbest trope in all of freaking um, just history, I guess, superhero history. There's nobody on nobody with a superpower should be able to beat super speed, because in order to be able to beat super speed, you'll have to have something like super reactions. Like even super senses wouldn't help you because you can't sense shit. It's too fast. So you'd have to have super reaction, and that's not really a superpower. To be able to react to anything, who has that superpower? Somebody probably obscure, or like it's probably one of Superman's low-key superpowers, you know? But this is my favorite superpower. It's one of the coldest ones. Going back to immortality, I wouldn't want this at all. Immortality is not really a superpower. That just means you're never gonna die. So what? Shit's born after like the first 100 times of not dying. The 101 is gonna kill you. After seeing everybody you love die, like I know that's like a common trope, but like just imagine it. You see your parents die, you see your siblings die, your partner, your friends, your best friends, their kids, their grandkids, their great grandkids, their great 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 great, and you're still alive. The world has changed so much, and you're imagine you lived from the Renaissance till now. Obviously, life's super great now, but now in like 200 years, shit might not change that much. It's like the worst superpower in my opinion, because it's like, what the fuck can you do with that afterwards? Like, there always has to be an end. If there's no end, then fuck. And the next one is regeneration. This is an average ass superpower. I think Deadpool makes it look cool, but in reality, you'd have to be as good as a fighter as Deadpool, or even better, for that shit to matter at all. And also, this regeneration is slow as fuck. If it's instant regeneration, and you know maybe, but like still, like it's tough to like freaking rank, because regeneration, even if like you go by how fast you're regenerating, it won't give you a good amount of freaking ability. It's just a it's like an add-on superpower. Like a lot of these superpowers on the list are add-ons. They're not main superpowers. Like something like super speed, that's a main superpower. Something like regeneration, that's just something you add on. Like if that's your main power, that's just a bullshit ass power in my opinion. Then we got healing. Healing is OP, especially fast healing. If you got fast healing, you might be unbeatable. Like I think of healing, I think of Tsunade from Naruto. Like I know Sakura is the picture here, but Tsunade's better than her. Like imagine you can instantly heal all wounds. You're taking no damage no matter what. Shit is OP as fuck. But here comes another one of my top three. Anytime anybody asks me my top three superpowers, these two are in it. And another one, do they have it on this list? I think they do. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's coming up real soon. My top three superpowers. The ability to move shit with your mind is so crazy to me. Like, I think I like super speed more, but telekinesis is just OP, dog. Like, I can't even fathom, like, imagining having that power. Like, just anybody who bothers you, you're in the Pacific now, buddy. You're in the Pacific. Any fight you're in, you can get out of it easily. Any problem in life, you can get out of it. And, bro, you can be the laziest dude on planet Earth. You can just hold shit in the air. You know how you're like laying down on your bed and maybe you got your laptop open and you're watching a show and you have to sit at this like or lay down at this weird angle just to get like a good and you're just trying to change your angle. It's like so you can just put that shit in the air and watch whatever you're watching. Eat food in the air. You can walk in the air. Make yourself telekinetic. You can like stop bullets. You can stop people from swinging at you. You can just stop people's movement. You can move buildings around. Like it's so OP, dog. Here's another controversial one. I know immortality. Some people like it, but it's not really controversial to put it down here. But I think telepathy sucks. I don't want to hear what everybody's thinking. It's oh my god, it's so jarring. It's the most annoying thing because just imagine you have that ability. I can hear what everybody's thinking. So now what? Like, I just feel like I like what? It's like an add-on superpower. Like that can't be my main superpower because then what? I don't want that shit. I don't want to hear what people are thinking. And it's not like a. I know people might say, "Oh, you're insecure or you're super conscious or self-conscious." No, it's just dead ass fucking. I don't want to hear people's thoughts. Like it's just like I have my own brain to worry about and then myself to worry about. Imagine hearing everybody like you can't go to grocery stores. Like you're just hearing people, "Oh, I want eggs tonight. Should I make dinner? Oh, should I do this? Should I do everybody every time. Obviously, you can turn it off, but like what's the point? It's such a useless power in my opinion. And mind control is another one because mind control I'm putting this one and this one at A. Mind control and creation is really tough to judge because where's the cutoff? Because if there's no cutoff, you're literally God. Simple. That's literally like there's what's the fucking cutoff? I can't put it in S tier because with super speed, I know there's a limit. With telekinesis, I know there's a limit. With healing, there's a limit. But the potential and the usage is so far above anything else that I think it's S tier. With A, there's unlimited potential with what you could do with mind control and creation. With mind control, you could become God. With creation, you could become God. You can become the ruler of all universes with both of those powers. And also, you could be the weakest person on the earth. Look at Momo from My Hero who has creation. She's ass as fuck. And mind control, the guy with the bird. Or no, the guy who can tell you what to do in My Hero. The same two guys. They're weak. They're weak. But yeah. Then here's my third top three power teleportation. I think if I had teleportation and telekinesis, those two powers, oh, nobody's stopping you at all. Like teleportation, instant transmission, or just regular teleportation, dog. So cool, so like a easy power to use. Teleport here, 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 here. In the middle of a fight, you're not hitting me. I'm teleporting everywhere I fucking want, no matter what. So it's just like, it's such a dope power. Like these are my top three. Like if I had any superheroes powers, these would be my top three. Next one would be cloning. This is another C tier average ass tower. Like what are we doing here? Like obviously this is a Naruto thing. He uses shadow clones, but just like use any clones. You got a clone. Now what? that's just more of you running around. You can escape from anywhere. You can do whatever you want, but it's such an add-on power. Like this is not a like I can't have main this wouldn't be my main power. Shit is ass. Another invisible. I would want invisibility. I could take it. I would take it, but it's a D tier. If you have to take your clothes off to be invisible, that's crazy. But if you could just turn invisible, it's not a bad power. But it's by itself is lame as fuck. Like there's really nothing else. Phasing, I put it in B tier. Phasing, if you can phase through like anything, I think that's kind of like a teleportation, or like not really teleportation, but like if you can phase through everything, like nobody can touch you. Like think Obito, like nobody can touch you. Obviously Obito had the weakness of his eyes, but imagine nobody can touch you. You're unbeatable, but there's obviously a limit, so I can't really put it higher than B. I think like even if you're untouchable, what's the power that you're gonna do? Because as soon as you touch the other person, then you're touchable again. And also, what's the power? Like you don't have super speed, you don't have super strength. You're just untouchable. You can phase through walls, buildings, people, areas. You're like a ghost. That's it. It's not really a like it's a power, but it's not really like a strong power in my opinion. Shape shifting, I think it's the same, because you can shape shift into all these different animals, into a hawk, into an eagle, into a tiger, into a rhino, but you're not teleporting into a human hawk who can like fly as a bird, like a pell, like if shape shifting, I think the most OP power shape shifting wise, like the max potential, is if you can shape shift into a human hybrid of each of these things. If like I can shape shift wings and then just go boom, flap, and I can fly, or I can just shape shift like a hippo's jaws and just chew you out, or a tiger's nimbleness, or like the speed of a cheetah. If I can just shape shift into these quirks but still keep my human body, that'd be cool. But that isn't how, it's not how shapeshifting works. It's pretty much you turn into an animal and you turn back. It's a good power, but it's not strong enough to be up there. Time travel is really hard. I can't really rate that. I'd have to make another list because it's not a superpower. Let's just keep this to last, because it's not a superpower. Like it really isn't. It's just an ability. Like a superpower is something that you can do. Like these are all superpowers. That's an ability. Pause time is up there. Pause time is up there. That's, you can do anything. Pausing time. That's a real good water. Breathe underwater. In a superhero world, I'll take it, but it's a D tier power. Shit is ass. Like, what's the point of breathing underwater? Like, I'm not gonna be Aquaman underwater. I'm just gonna be a human being that can breathe underwater. That means I'll probably just go for the Olympics at that point. This would be a great power in this world, but really, it's not really a good power. I'll be honest with you. Laser vision is up there. Laser vision. If you've ever watched The Eternals, Superman, The Boys, Invincible, any like Superman type character who has this power, dog, it's OP as shit. Obviously, it has its limits. It's only from your eyes. If you could do laser vision from everywhere on your body, like your fingertips, your hands, that'd be cool as fuck. But it doesn't really work like that. Energy blast, I'll put it up there as well. I feel like energy blasts are pretty cool. But it's not really you can't really, it's not it has no variety. It's just one thing, so you can't really be putting it in S. I wouldn't want this at all, but would I want that change size Ant-Man type? Nah, I'll put it at D, because what the fuck is like, I'll turn into a giant and an ant. Like, I feel like that's such a useless power. It's really no point. Super senses, again, we're going to an add-on power. It's a cool power to have, but it doesn't go beyond the point of being strong enough to be a solo power. It's a cool add-on, just like super intelligence. I think super intelligence, actually, I'll put super intelligence at A, because super intelligence, you can use your intelligence to create like an Iron Man suit or make yourself a superhero, if you're super smart. But super senses, you don't have anything else. With the super intelligence, you can use that to make yourself better. X-ray vision, yeah, this is a lame ass power. What the fuck is the point of X-ray vision? I don't know what the point of it is. I wouldn't want it. maybe I don't really know much about Superman's like everything Superman I've seen. I've never seen him use X-ray vision as much. He always uses laser eyes, flight, super speed, super strength. You know, like he can do all that shit. He's weak to kryptonite. I barely see a X-ray vision, barely. Endurance, same thing as super senses. It's another add-on power. It's not really that cool. I'll be honest. Um, Elemental. Elemental's up there. I think Elemental's A tier. It could be S tier, but the problem is, are you the Avatar or are you just one of the elements? That's the point that I like. It has unlimited. If I am the Avatar, holy, I'm OP as shit. I can use fire to burn, destroy, and propel. I can use earth to sense and build as whatever I want. I can use metal as well. I can use lava as well. I can use lightning as well. I can use air to suffocate people and fly. I can use water to heal, water to kill with blood bending. I can use water as ice. I can use water as steam. I can use water as mist. I can use plants. I can use sand. Dog. The potential is crazy, but what's the limit? You know, super strength is up there. Super strength is a basic ass power, but I think it's up there. I think it's up there because there's not really much to stop super strength. Because anybody like anybody who has super strength is so easy to like. It's not easy. It's really hard to beat because it's like I can't go near them. They're super strong. They're too strong to the point where I have to like if I'm fighting Saitama or Superman, for example, who's the guy with the super strength, you know, or Hulk, I can't get touched. And the only person I think who can be able to do that is if you're telekinetic, if you can teleport and you have super speed. Because even if you punch a super strength person, that's not gonna hurt them. You gotta pummel them and like slowly take. Because I'm pretty sure super endurance is always with super strength. So you're gonna have to take that out. So it's like tough. But yeah, super strength is up there. It's one of the best powers. It's obviously a basic power. A lot of people have it, but it's a basic power for a reason because it's OP as shit. Flight, okay. I promise you on God's green earth, flight is an average power. Flight is an average power. You are not flying super speed like it didn't say super flight. It just says flight. Let me give you this analogy. If I told you, hey, you can run this 5 miles or you can get in this car with me, what would you do? You'd get in the car most of the time, unless you're a fucking marathon runner or what. People who run, whatever, they like running. But average 8 out of 10 people will say I'm getting in that car. Now, if I ask people, would you want to be able to fly or take a plane? 9 out of 10 people are taking flight, and it doesn't make sense to me. It's such a basic power. Like whenever I see videos online of what superpowers you want, oh, I want to be able to fly. Then what? Then what? It's such a basic and simple fucking power. It's like for me, it's so nonsensical to pick flight because it's like, what's the point? Like, there's nothing there afterwards. It's just flight, and that's it. So yeah, I think it's an average power. Portals, I wouldn't want portals. I have teleportation. Why the fuck? I think portals is so useless. I'm thinking Doctor Strange right now, but like, why the fuck would I want a portal? Like, just think about it for a second. If I had portal, like, I don't really know because it's a cool power, but it's so limited in what you can do with it. And I'll put it up to D because you can still use it. It's just I wouldn't want it. I'll just put it there. Stretching. This is tough. We got Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Fantastic, Luffy, a couple of stretchy guys. I'll put it at C. I think Luffy and they make it look cool, but it's really limited to how much you can do with it. Luffy like really stretches the limits of the stretchiness, which is cool. Photosynthesis, I don't know what the hell that is. You just grow plants. The ability to grow plants, that's a lame power. Resurrect the dead, that's a D. Because obviously you can resurrect, let's say you resurrect a 10,000 dead army. Your body is still the same. You're still a human being. I'm not a mage. I'm not a wizard who can control all these things. I just have one ability, that's resurrect the dead. I can only do mob mentality shit. I can only run with a mob. That's it. Obviously, it's really hard to take my power away. That's why it's not don't want it. I'm putting it upward. I'm putting it C because it's not a bad power, but it really is very limited in what you can do with it. Weather control, okay, weather control is pretty good. I put it in B. But same with, it's a little bit different than elemental because elemental you can actually control the elements. Weather control is kind of like you have to control the environment. It's not really what you're doing. Super talent, well, that's a fucking average power. What the fuck is point is that? Super luck is pretty good. I'll put it at B. It's another add-on, and then time travel, we're leaving it off the list because that's not a power. That's an ability. Because obviously, people are gonna be like, oh, well, you can go back in time and go forward in time and beat your opponent and see what they're gonna do. I feel like that's not really a power. I feel like that's an ability to have because all of these, when I think power, I think Marvel. And I think obviously there's somebody who could time travel like the Flash, but it's really hard to judge because it's not really like ideal, I'd say. But yeah, that's my superpower ranking tier list. If you like the video, like the video. If you have any comments, please comment. Any ideas, any thoughts, comment down below. Share this to your friends, your neighbors, your family, your plant, your pets, anything like that. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and see y'all. Peace.